I'm Jessica Schatz, the core expert. Thanks for coming to my channel. I am showing you today 5 minutes of what I call movement bites. So throughout the day when you're working at your desk, you should be getting up every hour at least, if not every 30 minutes, and moving your body for 3 to 5 minutes, and it will change your entire day. So, and I'm just going to give you some easy things to do for mobility and energy and breath. First thing, when you stand up, don't use your hands or arms. So use your body to stand up strong. And then lift your arms up and open your chest and squeeze your elbows back. Big chest expansion, little baby back bend. Imagine you're cracking a walnut in your shoulder blades. Lift your arms up and then just flap your wings, and then maybe kick your tush a little bit with your heel to stretch out your quadriceps. You're just gently moving, and then you want to get some mobility in your hips. Try circling your hips around a few times one way, a few times the other way. Do as many as feel good, and then a little lateral flexion, little side stretch up and over, little side stretch up and over. And then we want to do some hip mobility. So if you have trouble with balance and you need to put your hand on something, that's fine. Otherwise, balance. Imagine you have a beach ball next to you and circle your leg around that beach ball. Big circles around the beach ball. Try to balance if you can by engaging your core strength. Go the other way, kick your couch if it's there like I just did. Around. Make sure you do both sides. So again, if you need to balance on a chair, that's fine, but try to feel your core connected to your spine. Get yourself nice and upright. A few times each way. Circle, maybe one more. And then we want to pick up our heart rate a little bit and give ourselves some energy. So just march in place, opposite arm, opposite leg. You can add a little bit of spinal rotation in there. So that I'm kind of looking towards the leg that's lifting to rotate my spine. You want to do this for a good 30 seconds to a minute at least. You can make it even a little more energetic, get a little more shoulder mobility by tapping your knee up and down with the hands. So staying tall, lift, and really get that energy up, really get it going. And for a full minute maybe. A few more, up, and again, you could do the opposite arm switch. And then we want to just do some little air squats here, so body weight squats. So I'm going to bend my knees and sit back and stand. And you don't have to go super low if your knees are stiff or tricky, but let's add some arm movement. Reach your arms and then press them back. Reach and press. Do about 10 to 20 of these. Breathe into it, feel your breath, really get yourself moving, get those joints mobile. Little bite, little snack of movement in the middle of your day. And then you want to circle your shoulders around. You can use your elbows and then use your big full arm circle. And then the other way, so we circle the shoulders. We go from the elbows, we circle the arms. And then a little backstroke, like you're swimming. It rotates your spine, it mobilizes your shoulder. And then reverse that, a little freestyle swimming, but we're moving our spine even more mobility in the spine. And then take your arms up and lift a leg. Try to balance, lift a leg, maybe out to the side. A few times like this, just getting movement in the body, forward and side. And then a few more times, little kicks to stretch out those quadriceps. And you can even do jumping jacks and run in place here if you want for about 20-30 seconds. It'll give you tons of energy, lots of oxygen in the body, lots of good proteins and molecules being released that make you feel positive and happy. And then take your hands like Charlie's Angels. And then just a little easy spinal rotation. Follow your hands with your gaze. Let your body move with this. You're not trying to keep your hips super tight or still. You're trying to move and move. Move that spine. And then just flap your wings. Shake it out. Maybe one more big spinal extension. Little back bend, crack the walnut. Clasp your hands behind your back, open your chest. Take a couple deep breaths, big inhale, big exhale. 2 more, big inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, exhale. So every hour at least, if not every 30 minutes, take this little bite of movement in your day. And when you sit back down, same thing as when you stood up. Don't use your hands or arms. Use your body, stay strong, and off you go onto your day. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you want to see more of my videos, they're all over here on this channel at The Core Expert. Please hit subscribe, because when you become a community member of The Core Expert, you can send me requests and I honor those requests and I make videos per request for our members. So hit subscribe and I'll see you again soon.